I played a little game called In the Rural Village of Nagoro. It's a free game which you can get on Steam, and I will tell you right up front, it is very, very short. However, it really surprised me with how emotional the game got in the very brief time that I played it. The game is based off of a real-life story in Japan about the city of Nagoro. If you're familiar with the story, there was a Japanese woman who lived in a small rural village, moved away, and came back, only to find that the village that she remembered had changed so drastically. What once was a bustling city filled with people, youth, and services became an empty rural village where many people had moved, the birth rates were much lower than the death rates, and major services had shut down in the cities. There's actually a lot of YouTubers that had covered this, but I've never really thought that a dev would come and make a game about it. When she came back to the village to take care of her sick father, she decided that she would also try to grow some crops on the farm. This, of course, led to trouble with crows, and in a response, she made a scarecrow to keep the crows at bay. Other villagers and people who visited would often say, "Konnichiwa," to the scarecrow, thinking that it was her own father. And with that, she ended up with the idea to fill the village with dolls, or scarecrows, in order to pay memory to those who once were part of this bustling village. And to this day, you can visit the city and see all the dolls around town as if they're living lives as real people. Like I said, the game itself is very short. It's a side scroller. There's very little dialogue and very little narrative at first, but you will spend the time going through the city, and then you come back later in the future. And at the end, there's some really great notes that you can read about the real life story of the village and the woman. Like I said before, it's free on Steam. I highly suggest checking it out. It has beautiful artwork, and the music is absolutely fantastic. If you check out the links in the description below, you can learn more about the game and the city and the music itself. I'm Dre with Yokoso Otaku, and I'll catch you on the next one.